guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Johanna, and for those of you who are new here, welcome. And for those of you who are returning, welcome back. Here on my channel, I do planner and planner related videos with the occasional new release video of items that I've listed to my Etsy shops. And if that is of interest to you, please consider subscribing to my channel, hitting that little notification bell so that anytime I do load a new video, you will be notified. And if you could also comment, like, and share this video, that would be amazing. So this is my cash envelope stuffing for the third week of May, which is going to be from May 13th through 19th. And as we talked about the last time, because I had spent quite a bit of money, because I had bought some compression stockings on my debit card, and I do like to have a $100 buffer, I wasn't going to fill up the second week worth of envelope, so to speak. I was just going to use the leftover from the week before. Now I can tell you that I was really good with this up until Thursday, when I actually went to go see the Avengers Endgame with my brother. And let me get this out first. And so my mom actually had some free admission tickets, so we didn't pay anything for the movie itself, which is awesome. But I did treat my brother to some snacks, because I can't go to the movie theater without buying popcorn and snacks. I know it'd be way cheaper if I did, but I mean, then I might as well just wait for the DVD. To me, it's part of the movie experience. So I spent all $23 for that. And it's not in any of these well, I guess it's underspending, but it certainly wasn't toiletries. But I didn't have to put it on a card, so I'm good for that. This is where I keep my cash, and I didn't do it last week, but for week 2 we didn't touch that. We're going to move that to savings, and this is actually what was left over from last month. I still have not done the monthly recap, but I'm probably going to do that today. So let me keep that in here. That's for that. And this is the $40 from week 2 that we didn't use, and I will be using that to replenish my buffer. But we are in week 3, so we're going to take that money out. And so we're going to keep the same categories of spending, office, and toiletries. And we're starting with nothing. And we're adding 20, 10, one week I'm actually going to get this right, because either I do that wrong or I do this wrong, because these brackets mean negative. So we're adding in these amounts, and then we'll see how we do for this week. And I won't stuff them quite yet. And again, I really do wish that I had a wallet that could take envelopes, but they don't fit. So we'll just use my cash dividers. And actually, these are actually all going to be the same. I suppose I could do it all in one, but it was the movies, and it was couple A. And it was a little bittersweet for me. One, the movie was bittersweet because it's sort of the end cap of the Avenger series of movies. But my sister, my brother, and I used to go to the movies at least 2 to 3 times a month together. That was sort of our thing. So we would do a Target run, and then we would do movies after that. Since my sister has passed, this is the only third movie that I've seen in the theater, and it's the first one that I've seen with my brother. I don't know if he realizes that, but like I said, it was a little bittersweet for me because she would have loved it. She loved the entire Avenger series. So, yeah. But I'm glad I went because it was a good movie. I did go in knowing all the spoilers because honestly, I don't like going into movies without, especially big ones like that, without knowing. And I know it takes all the fun out, but yeah, I want to know. So for toiletries, we're adding in 10. So we're starting with 10 for office. Oh no, we want to close that out and we want to add in $10. So we're starting with 10. And I'm still not at the point where I want to be with my buffer, so I'm really going to try again not to spend much this week, just because. And my whole thought process behind this is, so I get paid on the 20th, and that's usually when I do banking and get the cash out for the following month. But if I have money that I've already moved into that pool, then I'm just going to take less out so that there's more in that account. Because my paycheck goes to my main account where the cash envelopes gets funded from, and then I divert to different things. So that's how I'm envisioning this is going to work. So spending, office, and toiletries. And next month, because I try to do $200 towards my cash envelopes a month. This month it was $40 a week because there's 5 weeks. Next month I believe there's only 4, so I can go back to the $50, although I might continue to do the $40 and then move that into some debt pay. And I wanted to do sinking funds because I actually did have 2 transactions in this account, because I do have 3 accounts. I have my main account where my paycheck goes, and then that's where I start sending monies. And one of the places I send monies is here, which is my Discover debit card, which I do my sinking funds on. And I had 2 transactions for that. I had another unbudgeted, and that was for, I copy what's up here before I look actually what the category is. So this was Amazon Prime. And I have a Capital One credit card that this gets charged to. And it's just an automatic charge, and I actually should move this into my monthly bills, but I paid it off with this card because there were some other things in that transaction. I'm like, well, let me just pay the whole thing off. So it's at a 0, so I'm not including it with my snowball. I don't know if any of that makes sense. So that was in the unbudgeted category. Unbudgeted. And Amazon Prime, at least what I'm paying, is $13.60. And the balance on that card, the Capital One, and it's an Amazon Prime card, so I get 5% off Amazon purchases, which is why I still have it, is I picked up a new laminator and a pad of paper for business. And again, I said I'm not funding business, but I think I might have to, and I'll talk about that in another video. And that was business supplies, and that was $41.89. And these two were, it was just the balance of the card. I paid off the card, so that's why I didn't pay this with my main account, just because I didn't want to. So I don't have any notes for that one. And then I did go to Kaiser again, so that was a copay. And that was for to see an allergy doctor. And so I did, and it was rather a long appointment. It was more waiting than actual any kind of face-to-face interaction. And that was on Thursday, the same day I went to the movies. And then yesterday I checked my email through Kaiser, and he said that it wasn't lupus and that it was just a non-specific autoimmune situation, but benign. And my first reaction was, wait, I didn't know you were testing for lupus. Because I did a blood test. See, that's where they took the blood. Yeah, it's kind of sore. But I knew he didn't do the regular pokey test like I guess most people do. But because from our discussion, he decided that I'm not allergic so much to food or environmental things, because the way that it happens just, I mean, I can wake up with hives on my body, and it's balanced between both halves of my body, and it's not anything where you think, okay, you had contact with this, so this might happen. So he was thinking it was more of an autoimmune thing, and never once during the appointment did he mention lupus is what he was testing for. He just said he was going to test my C count, and a C did not stand for cancer, so I was relieved for that. But again, I mean, I'm glad I don't have lupus. I know that's a thing, but wait, what? We were testing for that? I didn't know we were testing for that. So, yeah. And then later that day, I watched Avengers. So, yay. So that's actually it. I'm going to have to put this back in the planner, but we've got $40 for this week. I will put this back in my wallet, and I will put these back in my DIY Erin Condren Happy Planner budget planner. And yeah, I'll see you guys. Well, I'm going to be doing some more filming today. Maybe that's why I'm so scattered. But that's it for this video. And as always, guys, aloha.